If you're currently feeling stuck in your business, then this video is for you. I'm assuming you're running your coaching business and you're doing currently between like 5 and 15K per month, and you're dealing with a feeling of being stuck. Being stuck, which can happen because of several reasons actually, right? You're stuck because you've hit your goals and you don't know what's going to come next, right? You put in the hustle, you put in the grind, and you sign up the amount of clients that you wanted, but maybe you got lazy, or maybe the business was too overwhelming with actually like supporting your clients, where you kind of plateaued for a while, or maybe your income dropped, or maybe you were going through ups and downs of like the revenue roller coaster. That's often the thing that I hear with my clients on how they get stuck and don't really know how to get to the next level. Or perhaps you've set very ambitious goals, you've set ambitious goals for yourself, wanting to reach that next level, but for some reason they just seem out of reach, right? You put a 10, 20, 30, 50, 100K per month mark for yourself, but it seems like whatever you're doing, you're still stuck at that one point. So if that resonates, then I'm going to talk you through the 3 hacks which have helped me time and time again to actually get unstuck, which are so powerful and easy to implement. So at the end of this video, you will have 3 very simple and pragmatic tools to help you get unstuck. Because this is actually where I've been several times before myself. Maybe that I've achieved my goals, because when I was 32, I had a really big goal of becoming financially independent, financially free. And when I hit that goal, I actually felt more stuck than I ever did before because of the lack of purpose and the lack of vision. And I also came to points in my business where I just didn't really know what the next step was going to be, what the direction was going to be. So there's several points on how you can get stuck. So the first thing and the most important thing where 99% of the people go wrong is it's actually comparing themselves to their future selves. So I wonder if this is you, and I assume you will be, because this is where a lot of people go wrong. Can I duplicate this motherfucker? No. Okay, I'll redraw something, right? So this is you, and you're currently at your position, and you've made good progress, but like you have your goals, right? As everyone, you have your goals of where you want to go. That might be a monetary goal, or like how many clients you want to serve, right? Let's say this is the 10K the 10K per month, 10K, and let me do it with my notepad book. Here we go. And this is the 100K per month. All right, so we all have our goals. Oh, here we go. And a lot of people, what they do is they compare themselves to their goal, right? They compare themselves to the future self. And this is actually a big pitfall, specifically in entrepreneurship, which leads often to burnout, because this is your goal post, right? This is what you want to hit. This is where you'll be happy. This is where life will be amazing. Am I right? So the 100K per month mark, or maybe whatever your goal is, 50, 20, this is always moving, and maybe it's out of reach, maybe you need more time, or maybe as soon as you hit it, you'll be thinking about the next goal. That was me, right? When I hit my financial goals when I was 32, I was directly thinking about the next goal. So the pitfall here is you fall into the gap, right? You fall into the gap because this is always moving. Because if you hit 100, you probably want to hit 500. You want to hit 1,000,000. So this is ever changing. Now the quickest solution here is to actually think about where were you, all right? And this is now. Where were you 2 years ago? Think about that. Where were you 5 years ago? There's a very good chance that you're currently living the life, you currently became the person that you wanted to become 5 years ago. How much has changed? Have you ever thought about that? Do you ever look back? Have you ever went through your agenda, your mails, your wish lists back 5 years ago? Where were you then? Because the only way, think about this, the only way to really measure your success is to measure yourself against the previous version of yourself, against this guy. Because this is ever changing, and this is static, right? The previous version of yourself is static. So where were you 5 years ago? Where were you 2 years ago? Fuck, where were you a week ago? And a quick hack to actually do this, and this is what I do every day, it's to write down, hello, just to write down 3 wins per day and write down 3 goals for the next day. This is actually tremendously helpful. So every day I write down 3 wins and I set the goals for tomorrow, which means I'm comparing myself every day to the version that I was yesterday or that same morning, and I determine my goals for the next day, because then I know actually what I want to work on, and that actually gives me so much clarity. So think about what you want to do every single day to get better. And when you keep track of that, when you take 2 minutes per day, grab a journal and actually write down your wins, you will have in a week, in a month, in a year, a major overview of all the progress that you have been making, which you can see that you're actually not as stuck as you are. You're actually progressing. You're taking step-by-step action every single day. Because here the pitfall for you will be, which it was for me, to just keep being dissatisfied and feeling that you're not moving fast enough because this goalpost is ever changing. The second one here has to do with what got you here will keep you here. You probably did your cold outreach, maybe you ran some ads, sent some cold emails, you got your clients, you're relying on word of mouth, referrals, you know a little bit like how to book in some calls online, right? You have a couple of calls per week maybe, and what got you there will keep you there. Same as a mountain, right? Think about climbing this mountain. Right, if you're climbing this mountain at the beginning, like you don't need much in the beginning to actually probably get to here, right? This is, I guess, what you can walk. All right, this you can do. You need some good shoes, maybe some water, a backpack, camera maybe. All right, this you can do by yourself, and this is where you're at, right? This is like the plateau phase, 5 to 20K. I call it the plateau phase. Right? From here to get to here, you need something different, right? You need systems. In this is a different game that you're playing. In order to get from here to here, you're gonna need systems. You're gonna need ropes. You're gonna need systems to get you up to here. You're gonna need different shoes. You're probably gonna be having ice here, which you need to deal with. It's different problems, different challenges that you need to overcome, which you need the right systems for. Systems, right? Predictable lead flow systems, predictable sales systems, predictable outreach systems, predictable systems that will help you to generate consistent traffic, and systems that will help you to actually nurture your leads so they can convert to the bottom of the funnel part where you actually can hop on the sales calls with your prospects and actually start to convert them, or your team members, right? You need systems and a team to actually put this together. Right? If you want to understand how that works, if you're ready to if you're actually serious about scaling to this next level, to climb that mountain, to go from like the plateau phase to the CEO phase, right? This is the CEO. If you're actually serious about that, then book in a call below, because this is what I help my clients with. This is what I help my clients with, to become the CEO of their business, to give them the tools, the skills, the templates, the team members, to actually go from being stuck in that plateau phase to grow systematically and understand how to generate consistent traffic, how to generate consistent leads, and how to nurture them, so you can become the CEO of your business. So if you're actually ready about scaling and climbing that mountain, getting unstuck, then book in a call down below and see if there's a fit and if I can help you and if we make a good fit both ways. And that also comes to the last part. The systems, looking back at who you was and measuring yourself for a mental mindset to get those small little wins in every single day instead of your ever moving goalpost, as well as getting commitment and accountability. Nothing changes until after you commit. And if you're stuck now, that probably means you don't have anyone in your corner to help you get unstuck. You're looking at the things, feeling overwhelmed, looking at all your to-do lists, at your sticky notes. I could do this, I could do cold email, I can hire a VA, I can hire an appointment setter, I can hire a media buyer, but you don't know where to start because you're stuck, because you don't have that roadmap, right? If that's you at the moment, what you're currently lacking is accountability and support of a mentor, of someone who can actually guide you, or a community of people that have been in your path. And nothing changes until after you commit. 65% of the people actually commit to something, to someone else. 65% is more likely to achieve their goals. If that other person gives them accountability, regular check-ins, then 95% of the people are more likely to actually be successful and determine their goal and actually achieve their goals. So who do you currently have in your corner? Or do you have the lone wolf mentality of all figuring it out by yourself? Hustling, grinding, no, I can do this by myself. Then you're operating from a scarcity mindset. Because if you invest in a mentorship, let's say a mentorship is 10K, sounds like a lot of money, right? But if from that mentorship or if from that community and the person who's been there, you can make consistent 10, 20, 30K months, it's fucking peanuts. It's a cost perspective instead of a gain perspective. So you're operating from a scarcity mindset. And just yesterday I was talking to someone here at the gym that I go to, Nirvana here in Bali, and this person was stuck. She hit exactly this. She was at 5K per month, sent out some cold emails, had some client cases, kind of, in her own words, got lazy, didn't put in a lot of effort, was just serving her clients, but was stuck, didn't know what way to go. Her bills were kind of piling up. She could somewhat live off it, but she had a bigger dream, but she didn't know where to start. She wanted to hire an appointment setter from the Philippines with zero experience, hoping that this person would actually have a solution for her most fundamental bloodline in her business, meaning her sales and lead flow, which obviously a VA for $5 an hour is not going to solve that, right? Within an hour of talking to her, understanding and listening, she realized what her problems were and that she needed that clarity, that she needed that commitment, that accountability, and that support. So within the hour, she signed up and joined my program. We have our kickoff session tomorrow, where I'm sure that within 60 to 90 minutes, we will have a clear roadmap for her to actually get unstuck, build a team, put in those systems in place, and help her to actually start climbing this mountain where she wants to work on her business instead of in her business, her own words, right? So think about who you have in your corner that can actually support you. So if you're feeling stuck, these are the 3 hacks. In recap, make sure you measure yourself against the past version of yourself instead of your ever-moving goalpost. This is the single biggest reason for burnout in entrepreneurship. Think about creating systems and a team. Not if you're here, not if you're at the full start, right? Then you're in the hustler phase. You just need to work your way up. That's perfect. But if you're stuck here, the plateau phase, you're going to be needing systems. You're going to need predictability and teams. And think about the commitment you can give to someone else and having someone in your corner that can give you guidance, support, and feedback. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you're feeling stuck, I've been there. Hang in there. Make the decisions, because everything you want is on the other side of fear. But put yourself over that next step. Get past that fear. Get past that scarcity mindset. Go take action. You know what you need to do. get unstuck and climb that fucking mountain so you can build a business that can actually impact people's lives. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.